Good morning, it's Monday, the 28th of October. Welcome to another vlog. So let's get on with the stats. So just looking at the store, let's see if we can get a clear view of that. We're sitting at 186,000 parts, just short of 187,000, which is up 6,500 on last week. And the lot count is at 12,117, which is up by about 30, which isn't bad. I did kind of hope to have that a little bit higher by now, but yeah, it was a kind of busy weekend sorting out storage areas and things like that. And last night we did have a couple of large orders come in, so the lot count took a bit of a hit yesterday. In terms of orders, we're at just short of 8,700 now, which means we did 31 orders last week on Bricklink. The number of fans has increased to 150, which is fantastic, so nice little milestone to hit. And the feedback is now at 4,855, which is up 19 on last week. So not bad. YouTube, we're at 468 subscribers now, which is great, getting close to that magic 500. So thanks very much for subscribing. So the orders last night, which I've got the task now of packing, I won't go through them all, but as you can see here, this was the largest order that we had. There's a few base plates in there and then lots of other parts. So I'm gonna have to find a box big enough for all of that. And then yeah, then a whole array of other orders and other stuff. So 8 orders in total. 6 were on Bricklink, 2 were on Brickowl. So I'm gonna get on with that now, because I'm a bit short on time this morning. I'm going to get all this off to the post office. Good evening, it's Monday evening here, and just finished picking the orders. 4 orders in total, 3 on Bricklink and 1 on Brickowl. The Brickowl order was probably the largest with 66 lots. So that was everything in these 2 piles. Quite a mixture in there, lots of bricks, plates, standard stuff, but yeah, really nice order. Good value as well on that one. We've got this order here from this was a Bricklink order with these Bionicle pieces, and when I first found this in a load of Bionicle bits, I thought it wasn't real. Turns out it's genuine, worth about £4.30, so I'm pleased that's sold. And then this, I think it's a mask or a part of a mask of some description. Then we've got this order here. This was the largest one on Bricklink, but for lots and lots of light bluish grey bricks, Wombi bricks in all different sizes. Some of those did come from the Brick Arena stock, all brand new, so got all those listed I think last week. Good to see them go. Some used as well, plenty of bricks in there, so again a good nice order. And then this order has literally just come in just for some small parts. So that's all that done. Pretty pleased with the value of those. The rest of the office is looking a bit of a mess. I just haven't had an opportunity really to do much. I have started another brick store file here just with some new parts, but that was literally this morning. I had 15 minutes and I just got those together, but I've not been able to do any more. We also had our monthly Bricklink and Brickowl meeting. Group of us are in a Facebook group and we have a monthly meeting, and I showed the matrix last night, which was received well. And a few people have decided to help out with the beta testing. So I've created a Discord channel and sent out a few invites. If you've commented on the YouTube video from last week, I will try and get an invite sorted for you. There are quite a few people on it now already, but I'll see what I can do. Also on YouTube, loads more comments coming in. I haven't had time to read them all, but I do want to say thank you to, I think it was Danielle. She pointed out something was wrong with the channel. It was set to just for kids, and I thought we were I was looking at the individual videos which aren't set just for kids, but apparently the overall channel was, and I have changed it. I found it and changed it, so thank you for that. Hopefully more people will see the channel and hopefully increase some subscribers. So tonight I'm going to watch the Grand Prix and catch up on a few bits and pieces. I think I've got some more work to do on the Matrix. I might get to do a little bit more on the brick store file, but I've also got a load of sets that I need to sort of sort out and maybe list somewhere. I don't know if I'll put them on Facebook or something like that, but we'll see. So there's still plenty to get on with. I've got a busy evening ahead of me. I best get cracking. Hi everyone, it's Tuesday evening, and I thought I'd do a short sort of clip on how I use the barcode labelling system in my store. So as you can see from the drawer units here, we've got all of the drawers barcoded as well as numbered, and I do mine in columns. So for each column we have this first number, so this is W19, and in the next column we've got W20. So instead of sort of starting at 1 and then moving it all the way down and carrying on down, I just have the column. I just find that easy to locate whereabouts in the store that particular tray is, rather than looking at a number between 1 and say 1,000. But that's just a personal preference. And then obviously the second set of numbers is the drawer number. So as you can see, in each column we've got 62 and 62. Now, how did I do these? Well, the first thing is the actual labels. The labels come from a company called Avery, which is probably well known across the globe. But I picked up these from Amazon. Sorry about the shadow there. So the I don't know what you call that, the part number, I suppose, the label number, the design number, is L67656. Sorry, my eyesight's not very good. So that's L7656. And you get 84 labels on a sheet. Now, those labels fit the Barcode drawers really well. As you can see, they just fit nicely on the front and also nicely at the back there. Now, you can buy cheaper label sheets on eBay. There's plenty of choice out there. I did try them, but I found that they were just slightly out when you use the software to generate the actual label. So just for that little bit extra, I just went straight to Avery, and these print out really well. So I've got two sheets here. This is some drawer units that I haven't finished labeling. They're part of the used section over there. So that's all the labels for those bits. And I'm going to try and remember how I did this. But effectively, go to the Avery website. Okay, so that's avery.co.uk over here in the UK. You do need to create an account, but it's absolutely free to use their software. It's all done online. You don't have to pay for it. Just create an account and get yourself logged in. From memory, it's over here, and you want this design and print Okay, so I've already logged in. This is what it looks like, and I'll open up a current design because I've got quite a few. This was the latest one here actually. Now when you start, I think from memory you choose the template, and all it needs to know is the design number from your sticker sheet. So you sort of tell it it's the L7656, just down at the bottom right. And then it knows what kind of label you're using. You can just see over here the label sheet as it's finished. And then what we do is we go over to import data. What we do now, actually, it's sequential numbers. See, I'm doing this from memory. And from here, you can sort out your start and end. You can do a prefix. I should hold that a bit better. You can do your start and end. You can do your prefix. And update from sequential numbers. Now, I started mine with a W, so that's my prefix. I wanted all my labels to have 00 because that's the column number, and then the 001 is that starting number, and I needed that to go up to I think it's 160 in that column. So I'm just going to pause for a second while I just go and load that up and refresh my memory. Yeah, there we go. I just needed to select my my number in the main box. So there you can see I can start at number 1. My end value was 160. I wanted those to go up in ones, and I had 3 leading zeros. Now that might sound a bit wrong with the 3, but it's how you end up then with a 3-digit number. And then the prefix was W00 dash. And when you do that, you then map out where you want the number to appear on the label, and then it will populate the rest of the sheet for you, which is nice and simple. And then effectively you hit preview and print, and it generates a PDF that you can just print straight off your laser printer straight onto the labels. I found when I did that, I did a couple of trial and errors, just printed it out on plain paper, checked to see that it lined up correctly, and then just put the stickers in the printer and printed them out. And I think once you get the hang of it, it's actually really easy. And then I came back and just changed these column numbers to W01, W02, etc., and just printed out the sheets. Now the barcode ones are done slightly differently, so I'll just load that one up. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I've just opened up my other project, which is the barcode label, and you can see we've got the same letters and numbers underneath. So if I just click on that, and this time we go over to the QR code and barcodes over here. If I just select the add button, it asks you how you want to provide your data. We want to choose sequential numbers. So then you start with your range. So your starting value, your end value, which was 160. We want to go up in ones, and we've got 3 leading zeros. Again with that prefix W00 dash. Okay, hit next. And then this is where you have to do this sort of strange drag and drop, but we drag that over to here. We choose the barcode. I've used code 128. And then if you just update the preview, it gives you that sequential number, and there's the barcode itself. Now because you've done 1 to 160, it will generate all 160 different barcodes. So you press finish, and then that allows you to then move that onto the label. Now that's just overwritten the one I've already done, so I probably deleted the wrong one. I have, but never mind. I just won't save this project. But again, go down to preview and print. You can just see over here, there's all your barcodes. Don't think that'll focus very well, but there's all your barcodes with all your numbers underneath. And again, same process. Check that it prints out okay on plain paper, and if you're happy, put your stickers in and print again. And you'll end up with beautifully printed barcodes and numbers. Okay, so that's the first bit. There are other videos online sort of taking you through the process. They probably do it better than I do. It's been quite a while since I printed these out, to be quite honest, and I'm a bit rusty. But the next stage then is the actual barcode, the barcode reader, barcode scanner. Now, I'm using, I'll just move these pots out of the way, this barcode scanner. It's labelled symbol. I got this from eBay. It was between, I think, £30 and £50. I can't remember, it was a while ago. The reason why I chose this barcode scanner is it's the same ones we use in my day job, and that made programming it a little bit easier. Now, by default, it will scan these barcodes absolutely no problem at all. There's nothing, nothing to worry about. But when I first did this, I was parting out through Bricklink. And as you know, when you go through the part out and it asks you for your remarks, that's the point where you would type in your location, i.e. one of these numbers. And I programmed the scanner to automatically tab to the next comments box. It just made doing the part out a bit quicker. So every time I scan a barcode on here, it will do about 9 tabs from memory to the next field. Now, I don't do that method anymore because I use Brickstore. So it doesn't really affect it. It just tabs into another column, but I bring it back. So what I've done is I've created a very small Brickstore file just with 3 items in, and I'm just going to take you through how that scanner works. So this is going to be a bit tricky driving with one hand, but let's see what we can do. First of all, let's just remove those remarks. I'll just do the lardies as well, and we will import data from my store file. Okay, now that first item I've already got in stock, but the second one I don't. So these hinge bricks. So I'll just click on that box, and we've got a container here. So this is the original container from the Brick Arena Baco unit. Okay, and as you can see, we are W09069. So scanned, and there we have W09069. Next one is dark turquoise brackets. And this one's going to be W19045. And there we go, W19045. Now I find that less prone to error. I don't have to type it in, it's a bit quicker. And that is pretty much it. It's the only time we use the barcode scanner, just when we're doing part outs, basically. It doesn't get used anywhere else. If you know of anywhere else you could use the barcode scanner, drop me a message or comment below. And if you've got any questions on it, again, just let me know. Cheers. Good morning, it's Wednesday, and yesterday evening I spent quite a bit of time getting another brick store file together. So this is all new. It's the remainder of this Rayco unit, so that's now completely empty. And I managed to get some more bits out of the drawers and the other WAM container storage. So there's another 50 lots there, just short of 2,000 parts, coming in at about £135, but I've not updated the prices just yet. So next task with that lot is to get it all put away. We had 4 orders come in yesterday, so a little bit quiet. I do have a 5th order that's not yet been paid for though, but that should be coming through on bank transfer shortly. So this order is all new parts, some slope tiles, 1x1 tiles and some plates, and then these modified bricks. Regular customer that, so thank you for that order. The largest order of the night was this one. Lots of white, lots of tiles, and there's a couple of pieces of train track in there as well. So that could be some sort of winter mock. I suppose now's the time when people start to think about that kind of thing and start purchasing parts for that sort of stuff. So nice order, that one. Then we've just got a couple of small orders, just one there for a window piece, and then this final order is for these sort of vintage printed 1x1 bricks. They've all got numbers on them. So that's the orders. I'll get those packed up shortly and get them out on the post, and then, like I said, we'll make a start on getting this lot put away. So it's Wednesday evening and we've had just 4 orders in today. 3 of them on Bricklink and 1 on Brickowl. And I think it's the one on Brickowl that I'm most excited about. I've actually sold some minifigures that came from the Brick Arena stock. These are all from series 24 and are the Space Mail. So all 3 of those have gone. Along with some other new parts, some door frames, doors and some clear pieces. So really great order, that one. I'm really pleased about that. Then we've got just a small parts order going there, and this one was a mixture of new and used. Nice to see parts like this sell. These are these 1x1 bricks just with an eye on them, but they're the kind of thing that you don't really see that often selling through, but they've gone. And then there's just a selection of other plates, standard bricks, and there's some tiles in there. And then we've got this order here just for these hoses. Customers bought all 8 of them, so again, a nice, good value order. So that's 4 orders all done. What else have we been up to? I've actually been really busy since I finished the day job. So before, I think it was last night, I had a load of new stock ready to be uploaded. I've done that, and now this is 50 lots of used, or is it 100? I can't remember now. It might be 100 lots. Yes, it's 100 lots, about 500 items, but it's all used. And that's pretty much, I've done sort of half of the Rayco unit there, just over half. So that's all good. Brick store files created, it just needs putting away. What else have we been up to? I've been to the storage container because I needed to get some of the boxes I use for East Midlands Lego hire, because one of the jobs I need to do tomorrow is get this set ready for New Set Friday. So set 10266, the Apollo 11 lunar lander. Really good looking set that. But yeah, that's a job for tomorrow to get that unboxed and ready. So while I was at the container, I bought back a few more of the WAN boxes. I've got another Rayco unit there, and I just found a little stack of storage drawers which fit nicely in there. I couldn't find the ones that I really wanted. I think there's a set of these down there, but I think they're buried behind a lot of the larger really useful drawers, and I just couldn't get to them. But I think when I do, I think they're going to go in that corner there, and I might move those over to this side, but we'll see. I've got to juggle around with that space because I've discovered I can't really move that leg at all. So it'll have to fit as best we can. I also brought back another small set of these, and they've gone upstairs ready so that I can start doing some of the more bulky stuff or overstock that can go up there out of the way. What else have we been doing? Done a bit more work on the matrix. The beta testers are all chatting away on the Discord channel. Some great ideas, so I'm just coding those and fixing a few issues. So that's just down for maintenance at the moment, just while I make some updates. YouTube, I'm just catching up with Pop's Block Shop from America. Was like listening to him when I'm doing stuff in the store. Is that it? I'm sure there was something else. I can't really remember. But yeah, it's been a really busy... I've just remembered it. Actually, it is about YouTube. I mentioned earlier that Danielle had been helping me out with one of the issues with the channel. And apparently the channel was set for kids only, which means you won't get notifications. Now, we've made a change to the channel, but if you're not getting any notifications, you'll need to unsubscribe and then resubscribe to the channel, and that should reset them and you should start getting notifications. If you could check that would be great. Apparently it will affect monetization a bit further down the line. We're not ready for that just yet, but yeah, if you wouldn't mind just checking it, then just hit unsubscribe and then subscribe again, and that should reset everything and you should be good. Again, any problems with that, just drop it in the comments below. If you are new to the channel and when you go to check it you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It will really help me out. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to spend the next hour or so doing some more coding and then get my head down. Good evening. It's Thursday and it's Halloween. I've been busy. I had a real good go at some of the stock in these drawers. Lots of big quantities. So I've created the brick store file and all of this is now ready to be put away. But in these stacks there's 10,000 pieces. Yeah, 10,100. How many lots? So we've got 49 lots with a value of just over £400. I've not updated that just yet, but I'm kind of hoping, I haven't checked, but I'm hoping that when I upload that it's going to take me through the 200,000 part barrier. I've never been close to that ever, so that's a little job for this evening. I've done the orders, but there was only a couple. It's been a pretty quiet day today, so just a couple of orders there. Interestingly, both on Brickowl, so no Bricklink orders at all, which is very unusual, but that'll probably change later on this evening, I think, when everyone gets back from trick-or-treating. So yeah, that's my evening. I'll see you later. Good evening, it's Friday, and that means New Set Friday for East Midlands Lego Hire. So we made live earlier on set number 10266, the Apollo 11 lunar lander. So that's all gone live. Now last night I finished off all of those trays of the new Lego. So there was over 10,000 parts. So Milestone hit 200,000 parts in the store, which is fantastic. I think that's the biggest part count I've ever had in the store. So that was good to hit. Now, the great thing about doing the sort of bulk lots out of here, out of these drawers, if it focuses correctly, is that when I join that into my stock, it actually creates lots and lots and lots of empty drawers, or part empty drawers. And that means then that I've got a little bit more capacity to do the parts out of the WAM drawers or the WAM containers. So once I'd finished doing all that sort of bulk and using up some space out of these, it meant I could then focus on those. Now I've managed to empty out all of the ones that I've brought from the container. And here it is. Now you're probably thinking it doesn't look like a lot, and that's because a lot of these were part full, part empty. Take your pick. So in terms of sort of volume, it looks a lot there, but then doesn't look a lot there. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. It just means in terms of volume, I can probably get through a bit more, a bit quicker. So we've got a brick store file ready. There's 62 lots here, just over 1,600 parts. But they still need to be added into my inventory to complete the brick store file. I probably won't get around to that tonight with it being Friday. So that'll be a job for tomorrow probably. So that's that. Now in terms of orders, we've had 3 orders, which aren't bad. This first order, just a couple of different parts. Now these green modified tiles, I think that's what you call them. I purchased these for one of the GBCs. I only needed one, but I bought the rest of them. Obviously I increased the price when I stuck them in my store, so nice to see those go. The largest order in terms of lots is this one. Again, a mixture of plates, new and used. There's some bricks in there as well. All sorts of bits and pieces. And then we've got this order. Now there was quite a lot of lots in this order, but they were all individual and all for very small parts. I think the order was a few pounds, so just the 3. And again, if I do get time later, I'll pack them up. Otherwise, that's a job for tomorrow morning, and get them off to the post office. So it's the end of the sort of normal working week. It's Friday night. So I think I might treat the family to a takeaway tonight, being the start of a new month. So I will catch up with you all tomorrow. Well, good morning. It's Saturday. I should probably take more time off more often, I think, because I've come down this morning and I've got 3 new orders to pick with 65 lots and just over 1,000 items. But the great thing is the value of those orders. I set myself a little target yesterday, just so that I can cover off some credit card payments I need to make at the end of the month, and that's just blown my daily target out the water. So really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Now there were just a couple of orders that were placed yesterday evening that I did manage to pick before I turned in for the evening. Just a single minifigure helmet. I can't remember what set that was from actually. And then there was this order here. And the great thing about this order is that, you know, people will buy those parts that you think, oh, they'll never sell. I mean, this is one leg, I think, or an arm of a Rock Raider that I just found in a bulk lock. I didn't have the rest of it, but, you know, it's sold. We've got a canopy, some other white parts in there, and some new parts in here, some minifigure bits and plates. But, you know, a great little order, that one. So a really great Friday actually in the end. It turned out really well. So that's my mission for this morning, get all of that packed and off to the post office. Now, just checking my email from overnight, and we've had an email from Bricklink about phishing emails. So nothing to do with sitting by a river. That was my poor attempt at a joke. But about emails coming from malicious people pretending to be Bricklink. So, you know, if you do get an email that looks like it's from Bricklink, just double check it. Like they say, they'll never ask you to sort out an order or pay for something or confirm your details. It'll never happen. So they are the ones to effectively ignore. If you are in any doubt, just go straight to the Bricklink website. If they have tried to communicate with you, you'll see it in your notifications there, but certainly do not click on any of the links in those emails. So be safe out there, guys. I best get cracking. So that's all the orders picked. I was helped out by my lovely wife. In fact, she picked most of it. It turns out that the two largest orders are actually from the same customer, so they're going to get combined. There was lots and lots of new and used bits. You know, lots of plates, lots of axles. This was part of the Bricklinks, the Brick Arena stock that we uploaded last week, so that's great. Another great thing about this order is that, you know, he's bought everything out of the lot, so, you know, it's created you know, quite a few more empty drawers. You know, but a really good variety of parts. So really pleased with this. Lots of stuff, lots of plates. In fact, those crystal things I remember uploading last week as well. Lots of leaf parts, lots of different colours as well. There's a minifigure as well in there. So yeah, really good, really good. I think this is actually part of it as well. So again, you know, good quantities of everything. I mean, like I said, it's over 1,000 parts. So we'll get all that packed up. It's going out special delivery. So we'll get that to the post office in the next couple of hours or so. And then the other order, there's a Star Wars droid in there, minifigure. And I've even sold one of the original brick separators. That's in the old dark grey colour. And then just some other minifigure parts in there, some accessories. So, really good. Best get cracking. So just here at the container, and I'm grabbing a few of the really useful storage drawers. We'll use some of these upstairs in the attic, and the rest of the stack will go down into the chapel, probably with empty trays, but we'll see how we get on with that. I've got 3 more of the Rayco units, and I'm just about to go back and get another set of the sort of narrower, really useful drawers. I've got a place for those in the main office, so we'll go and grab those, and I'll show you what the inside looks like now. So there we go. That's the other stack of drawers, and I thought I'd take a bit of the bulk back as well, just to see how I can test how those boxes are going to fit. And there's a few WAM storage trays at the back as well. So the rest of the container, well, as you can see, it's still looking pretty chocker. But my plan is to, you know, start moving out some of the stuff from the front, so I can get to more stuff at the back and just sort of reorganize it a little bit better. But that's the bit that's going to take the time. We've restacked all of the Rayco units at the back there, and look, there's a bit of a gap. Still plenty to do. Lots more ahead of us. Just got to keep going. Good afternoon, it's Sunday, and after yesterday's trip to the container, things got a little bit disorganised, shall we say. So brought quite a few bits back. We've got the 3 of the Rayco units there. Now, I have managed to rearrange this area, and as you can see now, I've got a couple of Rayco units just standing on one on top of each other. They're not fixed to the wall or anything, but that was just to see how it would fit. It fits great, but I'm going to have to move the scales because I can't open that bottom drawer in that position, so the scales are going to have to go. But yeah, the room needs a little bit more of a tidy up now because things are in a bit of a mess. I've got tubs everywhere and things have been moved around. And we've got the first box of bulk that I've brought back is there. Now, what I plan to do with that is just have a look through it and decide whether or not it needs washing. But then that will end up down in the chapel. And then, you know, we've got some other bits here that I just need to sort out and organise to make this area clear. We'll get those 3 units moved because we've had a great day on sales. Now, normally on a Saturday, I don't do many sales. They all seem to come in on a Sunday evening. I think Sunday evening is probably the busiest time of the whole week. But I've had 10 orders come in already, and there's about 80 odd lots. So I'm going to give the room a bit of a tidy up, and then we'll start picking the orders to give myself a bit of a head start for this evening. We've got some family coming over later on, so I'm going to be a bit short of time. If you've made it this far in the vlog, thank you very much for watching. We do appreciate all the comments, the views, and the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It will really help when we get to monetize the channel in the future. So thanks very much. I'll sign off now, and I'll see you in next week's vlog.